Good evening, my darlings. Welcome back to a new vlog. You are joining me for what is hopefully going to be a very cozy and relaxed evening routine. Spend the evening with me cooking and relaxing and enjoying a very long evening. It's actually at this moment in time only 17 minutes past 4 in the afternoon, so technically not even evening yet. But ever since the clocks changed, it is getting dark so early. And let me know, by the way, down below if the clocks change in whatever country you're from, if you're not from the UK. We do it obviously for daylight savings, to get more time in the daylight, but yeah, it really feels like you just want to make the most of your evenings and enjoy them because they are long. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm a little bit tired today. Monday has been Mondaying. Charlie has not been feeling 100%. He's been feeling a little bit delicate, so I'm going to start the evening, the late afternoon, by cooking something really just hearty and wholesome and that just is an instant cure for anything. So I'm going to do a cottage pie. Cottage pie basically being shepherd's pie but made with beef instead of lamb, which for me, it just reminds me of my childhood, and it's such a cozy and also fairly easy thing to make, full of flavour. So I thought we could do a little cook along and then yeah, just have a catch up while I do some cooking. So the first thing I'm going to do is to cook off my mince, and I've got some really good quality mince beef here. Something else that I love about a cottage pie is that you can cook it and then you can actually freeze it and enjoy it whenever you want to. It's something that you can really prepare on bulk. Obviously it's only Charlie and I that are going to be enjoying this, so I'll make it for 4 people and then we can have it another evening as well. So I'm going to start by cooking this in a little bit of olive oil to really brown the meat off, and that way it'll really help to savour the flavour. Okay, so I've just started to break up the beef just a tiny bit, not too much, because it will tend to break apart a little bit more as the cooking progresses, but I'm just seasoning with a little bit of salt and pepper, and we'll leave this to go nice and brown. Okay, while my meat is browning and it already smells amazing, I'm going to chop up an onion and a couple of carrots, which are going to go in the shepherd's pie. You can basically hide so many veggies in a shepherd's pie or cottage pie. If you've got children that are a little bit fussy, you could also put lentils in there. You could do it only with lentils if you want to and make it a veggie option. But I'm going to add carrot and onion to really add to that delicious flavour. Little hack, by the way, if you have got a chopping board and a marble or slippy surface, pop these little things, which often come with kilner jars, on your worktop and then put your chopping board on top, and it stops your board from slipping around. Charlie showed me that and it's a bit of a game changer. That is not going anywhere. So you may have noticed I didn't peel didn't peel the skins off my carrots. That's because there is so much goodness in the skins. As long as you've given them a quick wash, then they should be absolutely perfect. No reason to shave your carrots. This one is a really fun carrot. It's purple on the outside and orange on the inside. I always buy the weird veggies, the weirdest one in the shop. That's the one that I go for. The colour of this, any veg that is really colourful, whether it's a deep green or bright purple, the more colourful generally, the more full of polyphenols it will be. Polyphenols are what we now call antioxidants, so the more colourful generally the better it is for you. Really nutritious, so I like to get the colourful veggies. So my multicoloured carrots are going in this bowl. I've just really kind of loosely chopped them up, nothing too perfect. I know some people like to have little rings of carrots in their shepherd's pie. You do you. And then look at this, we've got some strings of onions. I love having them hung up in the kitchen. It reminds me when I need to get new onions. I use probably at least 1 onion every day. and I'm saving the tops of the carrots, and I'll save the onion skin, as you can probably guess, for my veggie stock, which I might start to make that with you a little bit later in this vlog. Like, there's still so much goodness in this little bit here, the top of an onion, and I know that those of you that watch the videos regularly, you know that I keep scraps like that in a stasher bag. I keep them in the freezer, and then when that bag is full, I turn it into a delicious veggie broth, and it's basically a completely free superfood. It means that you've got way less food wastage, and it's so tasty to add into soups, into pasta dishes, to make gravy with. So never throw away your veggie scraps. If you haven't got a clue what I'm on about, I think we've got either a reel or a TikTok or a YouTube short all about my veggie stock, so I'll make sure that that's linked somewhere. So that first layer of onion that you don't normally use when you're chopping an onion, that's going to go in my stasher bag, ready to be added to my stock. The rest of it's going to get chopped up to go in my shepherd's pie. What are the old wives' tales hacks to stop you from crying when you're peeling an onion? Are you meant to breathe through your mouth? I'll try that. Like a panting dog. Oh, I can taste that, it's not working. Oh, I need to open a window. If you have got any hacks on how to not cry when you're chopping onion, doing onion chopping with your eyes closed is probably not the best idea. Please let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, onion going here with the carrot. Okay, now that I've prepared my veggies, my beef is looking nice and brown, so I'm going to add this into a bowl. You can have it, Dexy, but it'll be hot. A little bit more olive oil in the pan. Oh, we're running out. I need to top this up. We get through so much olive oil in this house. I would also say, by the way, I feel like gifts are front of mind at the moment. I'm planning the small business gift guide that's going to be up very, very soon, but also I've been spending a lot of time on the gift guides on the blog. So Christmas gifts are really taking over my brain right now. An olive oil subscription, I feel like, would be such an epic gift. If we didn't already have one, I would definitely get it for Charlie. But the Citizens of Soil subscription, which I personally am a subscriber of, I think would be an epic Christmas gift if you know someone that loves cooking. I think we've got a discount code. I will leave the info for that down below. You turned up now that you know there's beef on offer. Okay, let's add these into the same pan, save on washing up. A bit more olive oil on the veggies. You can never really have too much olive oil in my opinion. And these are going to saute and get nice and soft, which will probably take around 10 minutes. And in that time, I'm going to prepare my celery. Before it gets completely pitch black, I'm heading out into the garden, preempting the next step of the recipe. We need a sprig of rosemary and a few bay leaves. Now with bay leaves, you do want them to be dry, and I do have some dried ones in the house, but it's reminded me I do need to pick a few of my fresh bay leaves from the greenhouse, which you might have seen I semi-tidied in the last vlog. It's not looking quite as crazy as it often is. We have got a bay tree in here, so I'm just going to take a few of these fresh leaves that haven't been ravaged by butterflies, and I'll give them a little rinse off, and then we can dry these out for future recipes. As you can see, there's not a huge amount I can eat from my garden at this time of year. We've got plenty of carrots, got some beetroot, got a little bit of rocket down there. Don't look too closely, it's all a little bit of a mess. Any guesses as to what these little leaves are? I'll give you a clue. The tasty bit is under the soil, but what I'm down here for is rosemary, of which we've got a lot. And what can I make Charlie tea-wise to help his tummy? Maybe a lemon balm and ginger tea. Just one little sprig of rosemary is all we need for this. Mint is something that grows pretty well all year round in this garden as well, maybe not the very coldest of months, but if you're going to grow mint, just remember to always put it in its own containers and not in your veggie bed, because it will completely take over any container it's put in. So if we put any in these beds, the whole bed would just be a mint bed, which is not what we want. Do I want another carrot? I'm going to pick another carrot from the ground to put in my veggie stock, which we're going to make later as well. Whoa, you are asking to be made into a stock, mate. Look at that. It's such a satisfying noise when you pull a carrot out of the ground. Okay, I have added in my celery, and as you can see I added a little bit more carrot and onion as well. I want this to just be full of veggies. So now I'm just going to strip down my rosemary and pop that in there as well. Give that a really good stir. Okay, it's 2 minutes later. All of the herbs and everything have had plenty of time to really blend together. Now we're going to add a little bit of a thickener ready for when we have that lovely gravy. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of plain flour. By the way, I should have said, this is just my very subtle updates on a traditional cottage pie recipe. You're not going to find anything out of the ordinary here. It's just tried and tested the way your granny would have done it. I want to make sure the flour is all really nicely blended in. There's nothing worse than a mouthful of flour. And I'm adding a good squeeze of tomato paste. When you're looking for a tomato paste, you always just want to check the ingredients. There shouldn't be anything in here other than tomato and maybe salt. This one is actually an organic tomato, so this is the one that we like to use. I've given those ingredients another couple of minutes to all blend together. Now adding in a good glug of red wine. And I'll give that around 10 minutes just to meld together and for the alcohol to cook off. I'm actually going to have to move over to a bigger pan. I've not done quite these quantities in this one before, so I'm just going to tip everything into here. Luckily, this is super easy to clean. And now we've got space to add my mince back in. Okay, I've given that 5 minutes for the alcohol to burn off. Now I'm going to use a beef stock. I love using the stocks from Freya. As you know, I use these with so many different recipes. They are so tasty. I've been having the stock, the bone broth pasta practically every lunchtime. It's just so good. I like to add in Worcestershire sauce for the flavour. This one is from Biona, so it's organic and it's actually a vegan Worcestershire sauce. I don't know if regular Worcester sauce is not vegan or not, but adding in a few splashes of this. A couple of dried bay leaves going in. And now this is my not so secret ingredient. I'm adding in a good spoonful of my homemade hedgerow jam. Now I appreciate that not everyone is going to have this. Gosh, it's getting a little bit solid. You could use Marmite, you could use red currant jelly, you could use cranberry sauce, and it adds the loveliest sweetness which really lifts the sauce and makes it so delicious. So giving that a stir, and now I'm going to start on my spuds. Okay, the potatoes are on after I have peeled them in some very beautifully salted water. Now I'm just going to give this a stir. I've got my bay leaves drying here on the 𝑭𝒂𝒕. Is that hot? Not too hot, that's okay. Give that a lovely stir. And I've realised that I have run out of frozen peas, but I've got these bags of bean mix in the freezer, which is obviously the beans from our garden that I picked throughout the summer. I've got so many of these bags, so I'm just going to add in a couple of handfuls of the frozen beans. Okay, my darlings, I'm not going to lie, it is almost 3 hours since I started cooking this, but of course it's not been leaning over the stove the entire time. I've actually got quite a lot done this afternoon in between all of the different things, but this should be seriously delicious after that lovely long cooking time. I've had it in the 𝑭𝒂𝒕 for the last 10 minutes or so, browning up on top with some lovely broccoli and my favourite red currant jelly. Now we have a very cozy scene in the living room, and we are about to tune into our current favourite TV show, which is actually on Disney+. It's called 𝑑ivals. Very brief synopsis. It's based on the, is it Gilly or Jilly? Jilly Cooper? Gilly. 𝑭𝒊𝒂𝒕 Knowles set here in the Cotswolds, and it's a little bit raunchy, but it's really, really fun to watch. So we're going to tune into that, enjoy our dinner, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, my darlings. I have not filmed up here in my dressing room in so long. It feels kind of weird, and I really should have tidied up the background before filming, but do you know what? You don't normally see this angle, so this is just the clutter of my beauty station. But I have got a little beauty delivery here to share with you. This is my kind of monthly Lookfantastic order, and I realised that you guys are watching this on the 5th of November. This is officially the Cyber Month klaxon. That was the klaxon going off for the Cyber Week sales. I can't believe I just tried to do a klaxon noise. If you guys ever have bumped into me, met me in real life, you'll realise I'm actually really dorky, and I don't know if I actually managed to hide that on YouTube. Well, the secret's out. I'm a massive nerd. I haven't hidden it very well, I don't think. Anyway, klaxon has gone off. Cyber Week sales have officially begun. As I've said, it's not Cyber Week, it's Cyber Month. The whole of November is basically sale-o-rama, so the very second that you're watching this, Lookfantastic will have 25% off skin and body. I mean, they are like the two main categories. Not every single thing will be discounted, but a lot of things, a lot of favourites will be discounted. Don't forget as well, you can use 𝑗OSYLF, that's my discount code. That gets you it gets I can't say a set number because it just gets you a discount. So whenever you do a Lookfantastic order, always just pop that code in because you'll probably get a nice little extra bonus discount. So 25% off skin and body, so many of your favourite brands, and also 𝑗OSYLF. That's what you need to know. I have heard a little sneaky rumour that Elizabeth Arden is going to be on that list. City Smart is my probably most reached for year-round kind of protective product. It's an SPF, it's anti-pollution, it's anti-blue light, it's a real protective barrier for the skin. When your skin is protected, it means that it can focus on the good stuff like anti-wrinkles and good skin texture and good pigmentation. Basically, when the skin is not stressed out, it does what it's meant to do. So always protect your skin where you can. And City Smart anti-pollutant, antioxidant, SPF 50, super hydrating, and an amazing base for makeup. So Elizabeth Arden, I know for sure that their products are going to be included in the mega sale. I added a 𝑭𝒐𝒐 skin food to my latest Lookfantastic order. This is one of those really incredible multitasking products. I slather this on my face in the evenings. It's just fantastic for ultra nourishment. It's got organic ingredients, natural skincare. It's one of those products that's super multitasking. And then I know that this brand is on so many people's Christmas wish list. It's a real popular one for stocking fillers, Sol de Janeiro. Their Bum Bum or Boom Boom cream smells amazing. It's such a deeply nourishing body lotion. It's an absolute classic, and this is going to be in the sale too. So what I would recommend, maybe if you're double screening, then check out my links down below to the page where you can access the sales and just have a little look, because chances are so many of your favourite pieces are going to be in that sale today. I need to get a little bit of the 𝑭𝒓𝒏𝒅 mist on my hands because they look so pale. I think this nail varnish doesn't do any favours when it comes to hands looking pale. But anyway, let's have a look inside my order, which, yes, I did already shred the box open because I got so excited to get to my shampoo in here. But making the most of the Cyber Week sales, I am of course stocking up on stocking fillers. So I always get this for Charlie. It's one of his favourites, Tom Ford Ombre Leather. So that is going to go in a little drawer ready to be hidden away for Christmas. I ran out of my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and this one I feel like people have been talking about MAC Fix Plus forever basically, so I thought I would remind myself how great it is. just a super fine mist, and I feel like, you know, we're coming up to party season. We want our makeup to last all night up to New Year. Oh my gosh, New Year, I can't believe I'm thinking about that already. But this time of year especially, and also with going outside in the cold and then inside in the heating, makeup can take a little bit of a battering. So anything I can do to make my makeup last a bit longer, I will do. So there we go, MAC Fix Plus. I also tend to get my essentials, like really random essentials, from Lookfantastic. I didn't need to top up on my micellar water this time from Garnier, but I do often have one of those in there. This time I needed to top up on toothpaste. This is from 𝑀ARVIS. It's their whitening mint flavour. And why not add it to the basket? I'm pretty sure my discount code worked on that as well. Yes, I do use my own discount code because I like cheaper prices too. Then, I got this for my mum actually. Who remembers the Naked palettes? This is the Naked Basics from Urban Decay. I used to love the Naked 3 palette. It had loads of really gorgeous pinky brown colours. I wore it every single day throughout my uni career. There weren't that many options back then, nowhere near as many as there are now, but Lala, my mum, wanted a natural eyeshadow palette, so I've grabbed this one for her. I think she'll use all of those. She might even play around with this one on her lash line. I have shown her how to do that. So yeah, just a really, really wearable eyeshadow palette. If you like to have quite a natural makeup look every day, then this is a mega OG, but it's such a favourite for good reason. I'm creating like a Jenga / leaning tower of Pisa of products here. Another classic, the Rodial Banana Lowlighter. This time of year I look tired because I am tired most of the time. I actually think I have SAD more this year than ever. Okay, this might sound really tragic, but I spend most of the day excited to go to bed. Yeah, that doesn't sound great, does it? But honestly, I'm just tired all the time at this time of year. And especially, I think, for the last week and for the next week, the forecast is just grey, dull and cloudy. Grey, dull and cloudy. If you don't live in the UK, you're lucky, because that is not a very motivating weather forecast, is it? Like, dull. Who wants it to be dull outside? Yes, it's cozy, yeah, it's nice when the fires are lit, but anyway, moral of the story is I look tired because I am tired, and this illuminates the under eyes. Banana Lowlighter, brilliant. Okay, hair. I've not tried this before, but this is the Vitamino Color Resveratrol Professional System for Coloured Hair from L'Oreal. Thought I'd give this a try. I really like to mix up my shampoos and conditioners. I used my discount code, so stock up with the code if you need any new shampoo and conditioner. If you're still buying your shampoo and conditioner from like a supermarket or Boots or something, you're not saving. You could save by buying it on Lookfantastic and using my code. Anyway, speaking of which, I love this one, Keristar's Bain Lumière Blonde Absolue. Lots of beautiful French words. I love this. I actually showered at the gym this morning and used the Bamford shampoo and conditioner. My hair doesn't love it quite so much. It's it can make my hair a bit dull, so I think I love everything else that Bamford do with their shampoo and conditioner, and my hair, they're not particularly friends. So there we go. That's what was in my Lookfantastic order. Don't forget Josie LF is the code that you need, and 25% off skin and body. That is so exciting. I, over the weekend, shared some Instagram stories where I did all of the discount codes that I have for various brands, from jewellery to devices to beauty and skincare, and I've saved them as a highlight on my Instagram. So if there's ever anything you're like, I wonder if I could get this cheaper, have a look on that highlight, because I've got all of the discount codes you need to make the most of, especially as we're coming into Cyber Month. Let me tell you, I've got you covered. There are so many great sales coming, and yeah, I'll be sharing all the very, very best. Anyway, enough about these products. I'm going to pop these all away now. I have got some kind of festive, but not just for parties. Like if you want to get into the festive spirit in your daily outfits, I basically have an order from 𝑭𝒂𝒐 that I want to try on with you, because I've not shopped from 𝑭𝒂𝒐 in quite some time actually, but their collection right now is stunning, absolutely stunning. It's full of joy. Full of joy is what their collection is. So I want to do a little try on for you, because if it's a brand that maybe, I mean for me it's a brand that I'm very familiar with, but I just hadn't, it hadn't been on my radar to actually like shop their pieces in a little while. And I went on their website and I was like, oh my gosh, I love everything. So let's all together reinvigorate our love for this brand and try on some gorgeous pieces. It's always tough when you gotta get out of your Pilates outfit and get out of the leggings and into something smarter, but these pieces, it's worth it. I feel like it's never too early for a Christmas jumper, and this one I just could not resist. So this is from 𝑭𝒂𝒐, and not a brand that I instantly think of for Christmas jumpers, but let me tell you, they have got the best ones that I have seen so far this year. It's just adorable. It's a simple classic cable knit with ho ho ho, you got a little gingerbread man, you got a tree, you got a bauble, and yet it's just a classic cable knit, so really easy to wear. I would recommend maybe even sizing up with this, giving it that little bit of a kind of cozy grandpa vibe to it. I just absolutely love it. The quality of this is absolutely gorgeous. But before I forget, and before I show you a few more pieces, I have something really exciting to share, which those of you that are subscribed to our newsletter and are familiar with our perennial planner, which is basically a section of the newsletter where we share goings on in the Cotswolds, so that if you're heading down for the weekend or you live here, then you can know what activities are going on in our area. Within the perennial planner, in the last newsletter, when you're watching this, Tuesday, yes, in the last newsletter and in the one that's coming up this Friday, you may have spotted a very exciting Stow Ho Ho event that 𝑭𝒂𝒐 are hosting this weekend. So if you're watching this vlog the day that it goes live, or in the next couple of days, this weekend, so 16th and 17th of November, 𝑭𝒂𝒐 are doing a takeover on the market square on Stow on the Wold. So what they're doing is they're bringing their iconic Route Master bus, and there's going to be some amazing activities going on. They have actually got refreshments by Quince and Clover, who I'm sure you all know Charlie and I absolutely adore. They were our wedding caterers. We love Quince and Clover. They're going to be offering gift wrapping. They're even creating a little map that you can follow the little route and find all of the best independent retailers in Stow to help you along with your Christmas shopping. Such a lovely thing to do. 𝑭𝒂𝒐 do not yet have a shop in Stow, so I feel like this might be a little bit of them kind of testing the water a little bit and enabling those of us doing our Christmas shopping in Stow to discover the 𝑭𝒂𝒐 collection. So I'm really excited to go along. Hopefully I'll bump into some of you there. I'm going to be heading there on Saturday. Can't wait to see the bus, can't wait to do the activities, so that's going to be loads and loads of fun. I will leave all of the information that I've just told you in the description box down below, so you've got it kind of written down. I don't know about you, but I need to see things written down for them to really sink in. But anyway, we'll probably see a lot of these pieces in real life at the weekend, but let me show you some of the things in my latest order. So obsessed with the jumper, definitely my favourite Christmas knit in my collection so far. I love the classicness mixed with the cuteness. And then the trousers. For those of us that are not huge fans of jeans but want things that we can wear on like a daily basis, these are kind of like a very wearable cotton/cord material. They almost look and feel like velvet. They don't have too much stretch to them, so they're kind of more of a straight cut, but they just feel like the most practical and warm trousers. They are such a versatile colour in this camel. I feel like they're just going to go with absolutely everything. So the perfect pairing with the festive knit. Okay, second Christmas jumper, and this one is just as classic. I love the colours on this one. So we've got the very classic festive red, and we have got prancing, dancing, donnering and blitzering reindeers going across the top here. Even the little detail of the white cuffs. It's kind of like if Father Christmas could design his own Christmas jumper. I think it's adorable. And really sweet little detail. You've got these kind of intarsia style snowflakes, you've got the Christmas trees, you've got the pattern. If you have a Christmas jumper day at work and you want something completely traditional or something just as a festive layering piece over the cozy season, then this is just perfect. Again, really beautiful quality. The materials that they're using are really, really lovely. And they're just very tasteful, very timeless. You can rewear this style Christmas jumper year after year after year. And it's just so cute. I love it with the reindeers and the trees. So let me know which is your favourite out of these two. Here is Christmas jumper number 3, and I think they just get more cute each one that I try on. This one obviously pink toned, so if you are a pink lover as I am, then this could be a fabulous option. This one has got sweet little heart detail, and then the most adorable little robins. These little berries are actually 3-dimensional berries. You've got these little berry pom-poms on the top of the jumper. This one feels quite Nordic, Swedish. Again, imagine a thick, cozy white cardio at the top, a lovely coat, hat and gloves for ice skating. You could even style this up to make it a little bit smarter with a white knitted high-waisted skirt. I think that would look absolutely gorgeous. I've just noticed this little heart on the sleeves as well. They really do have every style of festive knit that you could possibly dream of at Boden this Christmas. Okay, this final one, once again, still very traditional. This colour kind of reminds me of my school jumper. It feels very back to school vibes, but again, super festive with the red trim and the white on the sleeves with that little intarsia kind of pattern. And this one, the theme is obviously the little toy nutcrackers, which, or maybe they're not toys, maybe they are full-size nutcrackers, who knows. But we've got this lovely bit of metallic thread running through. It catches your eye with that little bit of sparkle, super traditional, and you don't see many blue Christmas jumpers, which is a really nice different style for Boden. What I would say sizing wise is that they are true to size, so if you want them to be a little bit oversized, I've actually gone for my normal size with these ones, and I have got, as always, a thermal underneath and the fit is perfect. But I know for some people you might want them oversized, so you could definitely size up with them as well. But yeah, those are the festive jumpers, but Boden have so much more than just Christmas jumpers, so let me show you a few of my other favourite pieces. We are sticking with knitwear, and I instantly think of 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 in this colour. I absolutely love it. It may not be the first thing that springs to mind when it comes to festive colours, but do you know what? Sometimes you just need to break the mould and wear a bold and fabulous fuchsia. I personally love this colour. I think this is what I need to keep wearing today to bring joy to the gloomiest, dullest day of all time. Absolutely adore the colour. It's a really relaxed fit. Again, this is my regular size, but I would say this does have a slight oversized look and feel to it. I like the fact, a really small design detail, but it drops a bit lower on the back, so it covers your bum, which I find really, really flattering, and once again, so soft. I was talking to, this seems really random, but I was talking to Charlie's mum the other day about necklines, and we both agreed that this mock turtleneck is our favourite because it keeps you warm and it covers your neck. Viv was saying that she gets a bit self-conscious about the skin on her neck and she wants it covered, but she doesn't want the bulk of a full roll neck, so we agreed that this was our favourite neckline style, so I love it. I'm definitely going to keep wearing this for the rest of the day because this colour is pure joy. That is actually what I think of when I think of Boden. Their designs just bring joy, and yeah, I'm sure you'll agree with this one and the next few pieces. Okay, this top, I feel like this is the perfect festive hosting outfit. I love a metallic shirt. I think that they're so versatile. I have paired this one with an old knitted skirt from Karen Millen. It's actually just, this skirt is so high-waisted, it actually wants to be here, but that just covers up too much of this gorgeous shirt. So we are in this champagne gold metallic fabric, which I think is so beautiful. The design details are just gorgeous. As I said, it's very cold and grey and miserable outside, so when I try and show you up close it just goes very blue, but the actual tone of the blouse, I would say this is a true colour tone. It's a really nice warm champagne-y colour. But the details I want to show you up close are so stunning. Look at this lovely sleeve detail. It's just so gorgeous. And then you've got this same kind of ruffle effect along the neckline. The most gorgeous fabric. I love it. If you want to really jazz up just a pair of jeans for work, you know, white or cream, ecru, high-waisted, mom jeans, straight leg, my Undella Stories ones, I think this is what I'm going to wear on Saturday to the event. Maybe, would it be warm enough? I don't know. We'll see how cold it is. If not, I'm wearing the fuchsia jumper. I want to wear everything, but I love this. I think this is going to be one of those pieces I get so much wear out of, especially when you're not sure on the dress code, but you want it to be known that you are a fan of the festivities. Wearing gold, wearing metallics, I think is such a winner. This, I think, could possibly be my favourite piece so far. Also, if you're wearing your hair up, you know, you've got the tag, but you've got this gorgeous ruffly neckline going all the way around. I just think it's lovely. I will, by the way, leave all of these pieces linked down below. Every time I try on a new outfit, I think it's my favourite, and they just keep getting better and better. This is the most fun knitted dress I think I have in my entire collection. Look at this. There's something almost quite like carousel, fairgroundy style about this. The skirt reminds me, in the best way possible, of those hot air balloons that you used to play with when you went to like brownie camp, and as children you would hold the edge of the balloon and you like run into it. No, it wasn't a balloon, it was a parachute. Did anyone else do that, or have I just unlocked the strangest memory? Skirt reminds me of a parachute in the best way. Let's have a look at this gorgeous material. So the sleeves are, the cuffs are actually tight, and then it's a little bit looser on the sleeves. You've got a pink metallic top layer, then you've got purple, blue, a super sparkly green. It's festive but fun, and just the kind of thing, like if you have a job where you could wear something like this every day. I'm imagining if you work in an office, or if you're a teacher, or you work in a garden centre, lucky you, then just how fun to bring the joy of the festive season with an outfit like this. I absolutely love it. And I'm just thinking as well, if you wanted to be a little bit more subtle and just have the bottom bit on show, then you could wear a knitted top and then just have this gorgeous sparkly knitted skirt poking out from underneath. I absolutely love it. Full of joy is how I'm going to describe the Boden collection. Now it's nearly 3 o'clock. I've actually got a work call that I need to hop onto. I'm fully expecting it to be pitch black outside when I finish the call, so the next few outfits that I'll share with you, the lighting will be very different, but that is the joy of November. But anyway, as I mentioned, I'm going to leave all these bits linked down below, and I'll catch up with you later. Okay, my darlings, it's an hour later. We're clinging on to the final dregs of sunlight, but I've got my fancy little LED light up, so hopefully the lighting's okay. Anyway, this is the next outfit from Boden, and once again, I think this has become my favourite. This was kind of a wild card, adding this to my wish list, and yet I absolutely love it. Let me show you a little bit further down. So it's this fabulous dress, and the material is almost like a kind of like a lightweight corduroy. It's got that same texture to it. The pattern is obviously this really bold, really fun 60s pattern. Bold florals. I've added my horse bit belt. It does actually come with a belt, but then I thought I'd mix things up a little bit. And then you've got pockets, which is essential, and it's a really lovely midi length. You can just about see the bottom down there, but another piece which is great to add fun and joy into your autumn winter wardrobe. I think this and the dress that I was wearing earlier, the striped one, look really nice layered up if you've got some nice gilets underneath your outerwear. This is going to look absolutely gorgeous. I love this. Oh, the brown tones, the pink tones, they're just so autumnal. Really gorgeous for dressing and bringing joy to the room at this time of year. This was also in my order, and it is the most beautiful, gorgeous, thick fabric green coat or jacket. Nice little lightweight jacket, beautifully lined as well. Lightweight, but I feel like this is going to be so great at adding that layer of warmth when we need it. And I thought the colour, the green, paired over the top of this beautiful coloured dress is just absolute perfection. It looks so elegant, and yet equally you could wear this buttoned up as your top, maybe with a little shirt underneath for work. Perfect for adding to your layering for a workwear wardrobe. Love the colour combination. I think this is such an elegant shade. It's a really beautiful fit on the shoulders, and this material, absolutely stunning. Up next we have got another fabulous knitted dress. I could not love the colour of this one anymore. Hopefully in this light it's coming up true, but it is the most beautiful kind of moss green colour. Looks a little bit darker maybe on camera, but yeah, this beautiful kind of ferny moss green, which is so lovely. It's got this beautiful bib detail along the neckline, and then a gorgeous, my favourite, kind of pie crust ruffle detail on the sleeves, which is so pretty, and you can see it's almost like a cable knit design running through the fabric. Once again, I've paired with my little horse bit belt, and then you've got a really simple no detail to the skirt, so with a cozy knit on over the top. You can definitely layer up, and then it looks like you've got a beautiful green knitted skirt on as part of your outfit. So really nice and versatile. I have not topped up my lipstick since before we had our call, and just had a lovely PR delivery from Lookfantastic. Seeing as I mentioned my discount code earlier, I thought I would share these with you. They have just launched Prada Beauty. Very cool. So first of all, we've got a balm, which looks like this kind of icy blue colour. So I would give this a try. How bougie to just whip out a Prada lip balm from your handbag. This would also be such a nice stocking filler, but let's see how it feels. Ooh, it's like a luxurious chapstick. It's quite thick, which I love. Not scented, not perfumed or anything like that. And then this is in a really beautiful pink. Ooh, it actually says Prada on the lipstick bullet. How fabulous. Very chic. And this is in the colour Monochrome. Actually quite a weird shape on the lipstick tube, like there's not an obvious side on which to apply it, but that is really balmy. Maybe a little bit light to wear without a lip liner. I don't like it when my lips kind of blend into my face, but texture wise that is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to add these into my daily makeup little pouch. And they also sent the Prada Virtual Flower perfume, which I've heard so many, ooh, my gosh, that's gorgeous. I've had so many people raving about this online. Oh my goodness, that is lovely. Ooh, I feel like if you were a flower bomb girly and you want something that's a little bit more mature and that not everyone is familiar with, that's kind of like Flower Bomb but for grown-ups. Wow, I used to wear Flower Bomb every single day. It was my everyday fragrance, and I actually got a little bit annoyed when everyone started wearing it, so this is quite a good little graduation. Anyway, back to the dress. Absolutely love it. Really wearable, really comfortable. Once again, if you're thinking about adding things to your workwear wardrobe, this would be a gorgeous one to add into the rotation. I know for me, events and work days in London when I've got lots of meetings, this is just going to be absolutely perfect. And finally, my darlings, I've saved the most beautiful evening dress for last. This is in the colour of the season, this beautiful burgundy kind of oxblood colour, red wine, Merlot shade you could say. It's almost like a classic baby doll style dress. You've got the pleating up here, really high waist, and then the drop skirt. It feels very retro, a little bit vintage in the silhouette. You've got these beautiful puffball sleeves and this very sumptuous, luxurious velvety fabric, but it's the colour that I just absolutely love. I'm really surprised and delighted by the variation that Boden have got this year. So many beautiful pieces, from the relaxed jumpers to the Christmas jumpers to the dresses that are perfect for work to the shirts and the dresses that are perfect for Christmas parties. So just a huge range. I'm going to be keeping a really close eye on their collection. I think the day this video goes live, their November drop will have just gone live, so I will meet you on the website. I will definitely be having a little browse. And yeah, if you are free this weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 11 AM, I'll leave all the information down below for the event in Stow-ho-ho, and I can't wait to see some of you there. Good morning, my darlings, from my giant duvet coat. This coat always gets so many compliments. I think I must have told 4 or 5 people this morning where this coat was from. It's incredibly cozy. I feel like I haven't even left bed. It's literally my duvet. So I've just done, as you can guess, reformer Pilates and a 20-minute sauna. I can't remember if I've told you that I'm trying to sauna 4 times a week. It's meant to be so good for your immunity, especially at this time of year, and great for detoxing the body. And again, this time of year, I eat a lot of gingerbread men and cinnamon rolls, and yeah, I thought I would try and get into the habit of saunaing. What helps me stay in there longer is taking a book in. I'm actually surprised that the spine of the book hasn't melted. You know, when you go on holiday, sometimes your book actually starts to fall apart and melt. For some reason, maybe because I'm only in there for 20 minutes, it hasn't melted, which is great. So I read a couple of chapters, I flip the timer, there's always that little sand timer, and I stay in there for 20 minutes, do a quick cold plunge, and then get ready for the day. So as I'm here, actually, I think I'm going to just check if I need any other ingredients to make a leek and potato soup, but I won't have that for lunch today. I'll have that for lunch tomorrow, because I have got leftover cottage pie to have for my lunch today, and I also made the veggie stock, had that in the 𝑭𝒂𝒕 overnight. So we've got some really lovely veggie stock, which is perfect for making leek and potato soup with. What else do I need? Leeks, got it. Maybe I'll get some more. Spuds, got them. Nutmeg, got it. Milk. I might even have some raw milk arriving today because I ordered it at the weekend. So maybe I can try making soup with raw... No, that completely defeats the whole point, because raw milk, you shouldn't heat it, right? I don't know, I'm still very new to the world of raw milk. It's basically unpasteurized, so it has so much goodness in it. But I'm going to bring you guys into Daylesford with me for this quick shop, because their Christmas things are starting to come through. So let's go and see what goodies they have got in the farm shop for Christmas 2024. Okay, so I've started in the garden centre. I just wanted to see if they had any festive bits up here. They haven't done their Christmas tablescapes yet, but this one is such a nice, not festive, but autumnal tablescape with the berries looking beautiful. And this is where you'll often find wreath making or flower courses. If you are interested in a Daylesford wreath making course, let's just say you might want to be signed up to the newsletter, because I'll be sharing something very exciting soon. I'm sure you might be able to guess. But yeah, it's lovely up here with all the different tablescapes. Definitely worth popping up here to visit. So as of the day that I'm filming this, it's actually still October, so we're still on pumpkin mode on the outside table. It does look so lovely. Back into the main farm shop. The tree is up, that's exciting, and here we have got a festive tablescape. I love the mistletoe tablecloth. That's such a nice design this year, matching across the crackers and napkins, the crockery. So lovely. And the holly branches in the middle. So the Christmas design, you can see everything in the collection over here. I love these little mistletoe side plates. Got the turkey bowls, this massive bowl here, great for roast potatoes on your Christmas table. So beautiful, and look at that fabulous giant wreath. So this room here, I imagine soon will become their hamper room, which will be really exciting. At the moment they've got their new, oh no, this is the original, this is the kindling candle. They've got a new one called log fire, which we also absolutely love. These are some of the Bamford Christmas gifts, and let me tell you, this is without doubt the best smelling festive candle you will come across. It's the cinnamon and clove, and oh my goodness, it is 10 out of 10. They also do it as a diffuser. You can also get these bits online, so you don't need to come to the farm shop. I'll leave especially the candle linked down below, because if you want to treat yourself or someone that you love, it is, like, without doubt the best. This is exciting, all of the sweet treats. Let's see, we've got gold, frankincense and myrrh, dark chocolate, gingerbread chocolate bar, traditional Christmas pudding. Yum! Oh my gosh, I remember getting this last year. It's Daylesford's answer to a Terry's chocolate orange. But as you can imagine, I remember being shocked by the price. I think it's like, yeah, £18. But that is possibly one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life. Gingerbread is here. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to bake gingerbread cookies. We've got all the little gift sets. So we've got some individual Christmas cakes here. That's quite a sweet idea. If you're the only one in the family that likes Christmas cake, that's fun. All the traditional Christmas puddings in the 𝑭𝒔𝒐𝙀 bags, and the delicious mulled wine. So tasty. So they've also got some seasonal cocktails. We've got clementine, we've got a cranberry cherry margarita, my favourite, the espresso martini in a bottle. These are so lovely to take as a gift if you're being hosted at Christmas. These two here are actually my favourites, yuzu margarita and the hazelnut espresso martini. They are just 10 out of 10 scrumptious. These are a really good idea. You just add them into hot milk or hot water, turns it into a hot chocolate. Such nice little stocking fillers. Oh my gosh. I bet this is amazing. I think we need to try it. Christmas puddings. And if you're making your own mince pies, they've got their mince meat, which is so delicious. Definitely would never bother making it myself because that one is so good. And this year they've also got a mulled cider. Love the sound of this. With warming spices. Yummy. That is adorable. Oh my gosh. Little individual gingerbread men. So cute. And then they've got a little example here of the Christmas biscuits. How cute! Every day I have to walk past this bakery section and try to resist the almond croissants and the cinnamon swirls. Oh my gosh. But they've got some more festive florals as well, the teasels, the hips. Beautiful! Haven't actually been in here in a while, but I thought we could just take a quick look in the Bamford clothing shop because it looks very festive on the outside. How cute. This actually reminds me of the big bow they had outside at 𝑠telm Manor last year. Gosh, that's very inviting with the fire and the tree, the wreath. Look at this gorgeous outfit and this festive little setting here. Got some of the hampers out, filled with lovely goodies. Lots of gifts here. How sweet for any little children. Oh, that is so soft. Crackers, tree charms, stocking fillers, the gorgeous cinnamon and clove diffuser stick, and also just look at the sticks. Not just any old straight sticks, they're these fabulous twisted, they look like, 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 driftwood. They've got this hanging beech branch with kind of fir branches hanging from it up here with these little glittering snowflake baubles. This is major inspo for what I'd like to do at home this year, especially in the dining room and in the kitchen. Look at this, everything just looks so lovely. So many things on my wish list. Ooh, fig and eucalyptus. So I hadn't actually smelt this one before, fig and eucalyptus. I must say they are £200, my goodness. But that will literally keep your home scented so beautifully throughout the whole festive season. This one is more of like a clean and fresh smell, whereas the cinnamon and clove is more of a warming, traditional Christmas. Oh my gosh, look at this scarf. Oh my gosh. This is the cutest thing I have ever seen. So adorable. Oh, my hair has completely fallen out. Well, that was a lovely little festive trip around the shop. I know for sure they have still got so much.
Like for Q8, for example.
I know for sure they have still got so much more to come because they didn't have any of the festive, like, hot food, as in things like the bread sauce or the sausages wrapped in bacon, you know, things like that, like the actual food they don't have yet, but they've got the sweet treats. I guess no one's buying their like Christmas dinner yet at the very end of October or even early November. Maybe they won't even have it till December, but things like brandy butter, yeah, there's still loads to come. And they had the signs up saying that the garden centre was going to be the Christmas room, and they didn't have much in there yet, so there's still lots of baubles to come. So yeah, definitely worth keeping an eye on it, and definitely worth popping in if you are local. But as I said, I will be sharing something very exciting very soon, so you might want to hold off on planning your Cotswolds Daylesford trip until I share something very exciting, which will only be in a few days, so not too long to wait. But yeah, it might sell out again very, very quickly, so I'd recommend making sure you're following me on Instagram and following the newsletter, because you will be the first to know over there. Anyway, I've said too much. Let's get home and have some breakfast before a morning of calls and making my leek and potato soup. Hello again, my darlings. So it is 2 o'clock. I just had the leftovers of our shepherd's pie for my lunch, and I swear it's always even better the second time round. It was delicious. And so tomorrow we've got a shoot day, and I know that I'm not going to have any time to cook tomorrow. So I'm going to make my leek and potato soup. I have got here my homemade veggie broth, which was in the 𝑭𝒂𝒕 last night, all of my veggie scraps. So basically my free superfood, which I just absolutely love, and it makes so many dishes more delicious. I'm going to start off by sauteing some leeks. Oh, what can I see out of the corner of my... oh, part of my bun. The lens on this camera, the screen is so small, I often like see things out the corner of my eye and I've got no idea what they are. So leek and potato soup, we're actually leaving here in 35 minutes to go on a little bit of an exciting recce. So I'm going to see how quickly I can get this done. So first of all, obviously I'm going to do it in the Thermomix because that is the easiest thing to do, speed-wise as well. I'm going to start by chopping up a few leeks and sauteing them in the Thermomix. It's all a big circle of reusing ingredients in this house, because these parts of the leek I will of course use next time. And actually these bits as well, I'll save all of this for my next batch of veggie stock. So I've got 350 grams of leeks in the Thermomix. Obviously you could do this in a saucepan. You would just want to cut them up a little bit smaller than I've done here. I'm adding 30 grams of olive oil and then 30 grams of unsalted butter. Sprinkle of sea salt. And we'll let those saute for around 10 minutes after I've blended everything together. So the butter, oil and salt is now covering the chopped leeks. Again, this is what you can do in your saucepan. Just have this on a saute heat, so not too hot, for around 10 minutes so this can all soften and start to cook through. Okay, I have washed and peeled what I'm guessing is around 250 grams of potatoes, and I'm going to cut these in half so they cook a little bit quicker inside the soup. Okay, let's see how my guesswork was for the quantity. I nearly always do too much, I forget how dense they are. That is 180, 205, 232, that's 260. So I only have, no, do you know what, I'm sticking it in, even if it's a little bit too much. And I'll just chop these up. It is amazing how little they chop down to. That's like 8 potatoes. So now I'm adding in my homemade veggie stock. And I'll leave those to cook for 20 minutes. Okay, so my potatoes and leek are cooking in the veggie stock. Now, while that works its magic in the Thermomix, I'm going to try the Daylesford chai tea loose leaf tea. I'm going to make a chai latte. So first of all, this is obviously loose leaf tea, so you could actually pour these spices into your milk and let that heat up on the hob. But what I'm going to do, because it's less washing up, is take my little tea item. You can find this in my Amazon storefront, I'll leave it linked down below, and take a spoonful or a scoopful and add some hot water into here. This is where my instant hot water filter is just an absolute game changer. Okay, I'm going to leave this to brew for around 4 minutes, I think, before I start to add in my milk. I've just had the bay leaves that I picked from the bush in the greenhouse yesterday sitting on the back of the 𝑭𝒂 overnight, and aside from this one, which is still a bit dark in the middle, these other ones have dried out perfectly, so I can add these into my little storage jar. Must remember to do this more regularly while the tree is still in leaf. Okay, I've 𝑭𝒂'd up some of the Plenish Barista almond milk in my milk frother. I'm gonna add this. I better take out the tea thingy first, actually, hadn't I? Smells amazing. Oh my goodness, look how frothy that is. This looks amazing. Let's give it a try. This is definitely gonna give me a moustache. That is amazing, and it actually tastes more like an authentic chai rather than a sugar syrup chai. Oh my gosh, that is my new favourite cozy autumn evening drink. Highly recommend. Okay, I've now blended this up. I've added in 100 grams of milk and a pinch of nutmeg, the all-important taste test to adjust for seasoning. Okay, I've adjusted the seasoning. This is absolute perfection. As you can see, it's very hot, so I'm just going to leave the lid ajar. Charlie and I have got to head out for a meeting, and then when I come back, I'll pop it in here, keep it in the fridge until tomorrow. My chai latte is safe and warm in my ocean bottle, travel cup, so it's time to go. We have got our protective gear on to visit a very exciting secret project. I'll be able to tell you more about this very soon, but leave your guesses down below.
Yeah, we probably should.
And just like that, we are home again. I'm sorry that was so cryptic. There was not much that I could show you. I got straight into my comfies. Have I shown you this yet? My lily silk? Oh my gosh, this is just such a cozy, gorgeous cashmere jumper. I am living in it. Just one of those things. As soon as I get home, I'm just straight into this and my Varley leggings. But anyway, my darlings, I think this vlog is actually getting quite long, so I'm not gonna continue another day, which is what I had originally planned. So I really hope you enjoyed the vlog today. There's been, yeah, lots and lots of different things going on, but I hope you have enjoyed it. I cannot lie, I'm just getting so excited for Vlogmas. Sorry if I said this already in this video. I'm getting major deja vu, but I think this year I'm getting more excited earlier than ever for Vlogmas. It's just something that I love to share here on YouTube, and I know that a lot of content creators, they kind of dread it because of the workload, but honestly, I just love it. I love sharing the festivities. We've got so many amazing things in the diary already. Had a really exciting email today as well about potentially something really cool that we'll get to do with you really early on in Vlogmas. So plans are getting planned. It's going to be the best one ever. So if you're not yet subscribed, make sure you are. If you've not yet signed up to YouTube Premium, now would be the best time to do it. I'm not on any kind of affiliation with YouTube, but it's so worth it to have ad-free Vlogmas. But yeah, thanks for watching this vlog. If you got to the end, leave the word Vlogmas and what you're excited to see in your comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. I've just decided I'm going to end this vlog with a little treat so that you guys can share in my Vlogmas excitement. I'm going to end this vlog with a little mashup of past Vlogmas intros. So, time to get excited for Vlogmas. Enjoy this little edit.